Hey, this is Sonny from Jax. Today we're presenting Charles D. Moisant out of Chicago, Illinois. He is the owner and publisher of Silver Phoenix Publishing out of Chicago. He does a lot of horror comic books. He also runs a haunted house during Halloween times. So if you want to come out and see him and talk about comic books or how to get published or how to do small press publishing, come out and see him today.
Hello, my name is Charles D. Moisant of Silver Phoenix Entertainment. I publish educational and horror comics, but I do not know which one is scarier. Oh yeah, you wanted me to talk about my comic books. First off, you were asked about Whispers from the Void. In the world of Whispers from the Void, over there, all monsters are reflections of the 7 deadly sins. I also develop board games. I'm working with a toy company, 10 Ton Toys, which is kind of a lot of fun, and other cool stuff. In the game of It Lies, you basically will be going on a dungeon crawl, encountering monsters and battling for your life. The goal is to get down to the ultimate fiend, defeat and destroy the ultimate fiend, get the ultimate treasure, and escape the dungeon alive. The game, however, they don't want you to survive, so they're going to work to destroy you. So, it's like one of those fun things. One of my favorite is roller derby drama, where all derby girls have superpowers. For example, Momentum is able to pick up a bus and a train that's linked up and use it like a whip. So imagine, that's like ultimate destruction. You got Athena in Hell, who could turn into demon and smash things. You also got like nice ones too, but basically if you take a roller derby girl's name and assign powers to it that are just over the top, it's gonna be kind of fun. One example is I found out that 3 different electrocutes, so they'll have different powers. So one has to have a backpack generator to generate her power. Another one does it through magic. And the third one, it's biochemical. Okay, History of Police in America is a comic book about the police. I go from written by Brian K. Morris and drawn by my good buddy Jeffrey Moy. We go from pre-Miranda and Tom Cook. Tom Kelly did the cover. We go from pre-Miranda, Watchmen to pre-Miranda, post-Miranda to 9/11, 9/11 to the modern 6 pillars. And my goal with History of Police in America is to help younger people realize that they're more like us, men and women with jobs, not horrific overlords. And hopefully I can change the society's view. And if police can calm down, society can calm down, then maybe things will work out a lot better. Haunting Tales of Bachelor's Grove, written by myself and by the great Brian K. Morris. That is loosely based off of a real haunted cemetery that you can experience in the Chicago area. It's actually in Midlothian, Illinois. It's quite frightening. Ugh. Weird stuff happens. Like I once fell down, sank into a grave pit, and I woke up with like thousands of gray flies eating my back. I still have a scar to this day that doesn't heal, and that's from 30 years ago. I can actually show you. It's kind of weird and creepy. The other fun comics, Nefarious Serial Killers. We start out with Elizabeth Bathory, and we talk about serial killers from like ancient times. Like, hello, I'm a ruler of this kingdom, but I'm going to kill all these virgins and bathe in their blood because I'm this horrible woman girl. Wait, I should have used a girl's voice on that. But that's pretty much what that's about. And then Myth Told Tales is done by my buddy. And then I'm working on Cockerel's Fist, which is medieval fantasy fun stuff, which is just cool and neat stuff. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Years ago, I was working to raise a lot of money. I had actually a license for Space 1999. Space 1889, like a steampunk role-playing game, and I was going to turn it into an animated feature. I was on the process of raising funds. Then the Clinton at the time changed some laws so that the people who were going to back it couldn't get a good tax write-off, and I lost all the backers. I at least had $12,000 instead of the $12.7 million I needed. So what I did was I actually created my first comic book, known as Kremen, a story of a transphase dimensional hopper. He's like a interdimensional superhero. All right. To continue, I'm also working with Emmy Award winner Doug Rice and Ty Safra, who worked on Nickelodeon. Shafrath, yeah, I keep messing that up. Ty Shafrath, on a universe called Thunderworld. It's a universe of giant robots and giant monsters. We got some robot here. This is Uncle Destructo, built by the best of the best to keep the world from destruction. Aha! This one, Ragnarok Fire, is built by Sylvia Madrone, the world's first trillionaires. She's very wealthy. But, her attitude is, hey, something's coming to destroy the world, and I will not be on my knees when it happens. She's amazing. This is done by Michael Reedy, and Vincent Prost, who actually worked on Pacific Rim 2 and also It 2 and Scary Stories to Tell You at the Night. He worked on that for me before he got the big jobs. This is done by Michael Reedy. This is Gemma the Great, the soul of a great king infused in giant armor. So that's kind of fun stuff. And then that's the giant monster, just the backside of it. It's scary. He's like a biomech monster, like our equivalent of a Godzilla. It's a world destroyer. And its programming went wrong. So instead of being like a normal world destroyer where I'm going to eat the world, what it's doing is it's acting like a giant cat and just beating up everything. It's being a jerk. And that's pretty much it. With all my comic books, I got some great properties coming up. I got a fantasy, I got a sci-fi, I got giant robots making toys and developing a game. And also, I have the pleasure to have Philo working under our wing. So he's part of Silver Phoenix 2, and he's working on issue 2 of Whispers in the Void. And he'll get it done eventually, because he's a great man. All right, thank you for your time. Always remember you're loved and the world is better because you exist. Never forget that. Please stay brilliant.